So I know that I got you guys very excited about lean. So now let's see what it is. Okay. So lean is a new way of thinking. Okay. It breaks a lot of the mass production and traditional guidelines that we have for mass production. So it's a new way of thinking, a new way of guiding the management principles, and the ultimate goal is to achieve continuous improvement. Okay, and that's the key: continuous improvement. Okay, so before lean in more mass production traditional systems, you had a department that is responsible for improving processes, right? And like engineering, process engineer, or something like that. And that department went and improved process in from different areas. Okay, the problem is that you have first very few people looking at improving their process. Most of the people are just doing their job the same way over and over again. That's problem number one. Problem number two is that you have a project. So you do a project, improve a process, and you leave. And when you do that, first it's supposed to be like a big project because it's spending a lot of resources, and also you're leaving, so you're not there with the person that are doing their job. So what happened is a lot of the times it goes back and people don't accept someone giving them feedback and someone giving them saying, oh, you can do a better job what you're doing. So no one likes that. No one likes when you come to them and say, oh, you could do a better job. If you want to try that to see if I'm right or not, go to your husband or wife or boyfriend or girlfriend and try to say something like that. I think you can do that, in another way, right? So I test that a lot with my wife, especially when cooking. That's the best time where you can give advices to someone and saying, I think you put too much salt there. Oh, I think you have to put this other ingredient. That's a great behavior experiment, right? So you see that people don't like when we give advices to them, right? So that's why it doesn't work very well. So what lean system does is to train people to improve their own job. And it doesn't have to be something spectacular. It doesn't have to be an engineer. You just have to be knowledge of some basic concepts and basic tools. And everyone, even operator, shop floor operator, or any managerial or analyst or whatever job you're doing, anyone can improve their job. What do I mean improve their job? It means doing it with less resources, with better quality or more value to the customer. Okay, so lean is about all those tools and how to make everybody in the organization trained to do improvements over and over again. It could be small improvements, but if everybody's doing, it have a huge impact for the company. Okay, and you see, okay, so that's not very complicated 3-minute video to explain that, but it's very, very difficult to do. That's why companies been doing that for decades and still a long way to go. So Toyota took 50 years to do that, right? We're trying to do it quicker, but it's still not good to do that because you need every employee thinking about improving their job every day. So basically what you're saying is that your responsibility as an employee is not just doing your job every day the same way. You have to do your job at the same way, give value to the customer. You're making your sandwiches, you're approving loans or selling cars, whatever you guys are going to do in the future. But you need to also find time to improve that, to do a better sandwich or a faster sandwich or a better loan or a faster loan. Or so you have to think through to make sure that you're doing something better tomorrow, right? And that's not very easy to do. There's a lot of barriers on that. So in essence is asking that question every day, to every employee asking that question every day. Can I do something better, faster, while maintaining or reducing costs? Right? And you can use that in your own life, right? Let's say it takes, half an hour or an hour for you to get ready every morning. Can you do it faster? Can you do it in 55 minutes tomorrow? What could you do to actually make your wake up structure routine until you get ready to be faster? So you start looking at everything you do and start thinking about, okay, how can I make it better or faster or less time? And when you do that, you find ways to get better. It's just that we're not used to think about what you're doing and think about improving what you're doing. Okay.